Hello, 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 and welcome to Starting the Day the Right Way 5-minute devotion for March 19th, 2021. And the weekend is here. All right, so let's get right into it. So, today, my little guy and me are having a conversation. If you tuned in yesterday, you heard of the underwear debacle. And today, he had a nice big load of laundry waiting for him to put away when he got home from school. So he's like, Daddy, a couple of things he said, I hate putting away laundry. I said, I know, I hate washing it and folding it for you to put it away. He said, you know what I'm going to do when I get older? I'm going to invent a robot that washes the machine so you can rest and then puts away the laundry so that I can rest and we can live in relaxation. We both started cracking up. And I just love the way his mind works. It's an awesome mind, but in some ways, he's always looking for the shortcut, which falls on my end. Those are from my genes. I was always looking for the quickest way to do things. But anyway, he's already thinking about the quickest and shortest way to do things. But it led me to this verse today. So God, after having that interaction with him, I sat down and God led me to Psalm 71. And I'm going to read a few different versions, okay? The NIV, the NLT, and the Message. So the first one comes from the NIV, the New International Version. It says this: even when I am old and gray, do not forsake me, my God, till I declare your power to the next generation, your mighty acts to all who are to come. The NLT, the New Living Translation, puts it this way: now that I am old and gray, do not abandon me, O God. Let me proclaim your power to this new generation, your mighty miracles to all who come after me. And finally, the Message puts it this way: now I'm telling the world your wonders. I'll keep at it until I'm old and gray. God, don't walk off and leave me until I get out the news of your strong right arm to this world, news of your power to the world yet to come, your famous and righteous ways of God. All right. So if you've been walking any amount of time with God, you know that God is wanting to change you and transform you, help you to be the best you can be. And quite honestly, this is a lifelong journey until God calls you home, right? Many of us think about the day of retirement when we can hang it up and not worry about the 9 to 5 or anything else any longer. Moving down to here in Carolina, I don't know if this is across all areas in Carolina of employment, but as a teacher, they have what's called the 90 rule. So what does that mean? So that means any combination of your years and years of service that equal 90, that's when you can retire at full pay. So for me, that works out to be at 69, I'll have 21 years of teaching service in. So that puts me off about 20 years out of retirement, 19 years away from retirement. Okay. But when you're walking with the Lord, right, there's always something to do. There's kind of really no retirement with God, right? Because you always want to be in training. You always want to be giving to somebody. In these verses here, it refers to giving to the younger generation, right? As a parent, I'm giving into my son. I'm pouring into my son right now in hopes that it's just going to overflow as he gets older and older, and that one day he will pass it on, right? But that's just one person, right? I want to reach a lot of people for God's kingdom. I want God to transform a lot of lives. Whatever he's going to work through me, I want it to work through other people, right? So we want to work until our very last breath, right? Now, retiring from the workforce will open up time for God to use you in a greater way. So that's an awesome thing, right? And eventually, there is a time that will come that we will be doing less than in our younger days. It's just a natural byproduct of our bodies, right? And getting older. But don't desire those retirement days with God, because as long as you have breath in your lungs, God's got something for you to do. All right. Don't forget that it's not over until you breathe your last breath. All right, guys, have an awesome weekend. God bless you. dig into this verse. Take care.